Je comprends du coup pourquoi elle a pris ça de façon personnelle, Suzanne, après, à la fin de Downfall. Mais en fait, ce que j'ai vraiment du mal avec Downfall, c'est que il y a tellement de trucs pour lesquels tu peux pas blâmer Joe, et à la fin, en fait, le fait qu'il pète un câble, c'est légitime, et à la fois, c'est devenu un gros psychopathe, donc c'est devenu l'ennemi public numéro un. Mais en un sens, il le méritait pas forcément, quoi. Ah, mais du coup, tout ce mind blown, ah mon dieu, ça enrichit encore plus le jeu, quoi. C'est... J'ai encore plus envie de dire que ce jeu, c'est le meilleur jeu du monde. Bah, ça marche pas.
Okay, so what do we need?
Well, basically, we need three things.
Ah oui, non, mais on l'a déjà dit. Juste pour ça, du coup. Ivy aimait pas les glaces, donc elle avait un problème. Ah, mais du coup, ce passage était juste trop bien parce que tout faisait sens.
Coming!
Right, step back. I'll handle this.
Oh, hello?
Hi. I've heard you're looking for a babysitter. Is that correct?
Well, yes, that's correct.
Look no further. My name is Mitzi Hunt. I'm currently a student, but I'm great with children. And I could really use a job. These school tuitions get pretty expensive these days.
Okay, maybe. But why is Mrs. Ashworth here? Hello, Mrs. Ashworth?
Hi, Pauline. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. I haven't seen you for ages. Are you here to apply for a job as well?
No, of course not.
Bah, en fait, ça apporte plusieurs éléments de réponse. Après, c'est toujours dans le domaine interprétatif, hein, ce qui est plutôt bien. Parce que dans Dawnfall, tu peux te dire qu'en fait, Ivy est juste morte toute seule. Et que du coup, Joe l'a tellement pas digéré qu'il a tout fait pour essayer de la sauver alors qu'elle était déjà morte. Ou alors, Joe a pété un câble et il l'a tuée. Ce qui est plutôt dans le sens de ce qu'on a pu voir dans The Cat Lady avec le corps dans la salle de bain qui était décapité.
Oh, I'm Mrs. Ashworth's lodger. She kindly offered me a room and we've been living together for the last couple of weeks. I mentioned to her I was looking for a job. My parents pay for the room and school fees, but I could do with some extra spending money. So, anyway, I'm starting this course on child psychology next semester, and I thought it would be useful to get some hands-on experience with little children. My mother always says you have to get your hands dirty to learn something properly. Not that you get dirty hands looking after babies. Just metaphorically speaking.
Well, it can get dirty. I hope you understand the job would involve changing nappies too.
Yes, of course. I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, well, you sure sound enthusiastic. Would you like to come in? Both of you?
It's okay. I'll wait.
I could really do with your support. You know how shy I get sometimes.
Yes. Well, you'll... Okay. You owe me.
We need to work together on this. I'll do the talking, I promise.
Fine. Just don't overdo it.
It's too late for that, Mrs. A. What a nice flat! I love the wallpaper. Very retro.
Thanks. I decorated myself just before Alyssa was born. Please follow me. We can talk in the living room.
I'll need you to drag her away.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. I'm sure you can think of something.
Why don't you think of something? I told you I don't do babies. I feel so uncomfortable here. I'd gladly blend with this cheesy wallpaper that you like so much and disappear.
I know. So do I. Do you think I know anything about babies? No. But I'm trying to fake it, and so far she's buying it. Look, I need you to stay cool and come up with something that'll make her leave the room. Got it?
But that's where the problem is. I can't think of anything.
Just play it by ear, yeah?
I should let you know from the start that looking after a toddler is not an easy task. They're just beginning to crawl, they're very curious, and sometimes they can cry for no apparent reason. And my Alyssa, well, she is a very noisy child. Do you have any previous experience with children?
Yes, I used to babysit my neighbor's kids.
Excellent. I know we all have to start somewhere, but it helps if you at least know the basics. I'd like to get back to work soon, you see. Just part-time for now. That's why I need someone to stay with her. I'm not going to find it easy to be apart from Alyssa, but my career has always been important to me as well. They won't wait for me forever. If I don't do this now, they'll just replace me.
Where do you work?
I'm a hotel manager. It's a very competitive industry, but I've always loved it. I miss it a lot.
There just isn't enough support for working parents.
Tell me about it. If I don't get back to work in 2 weeks' time, they will cut my maternity pay in half. So I haven't really got a choice. It's either this or Alyssa and me will face the life in poverty.
I have a great connection with kids. I'm sure I can manage with Alyssa.
Okay, I don't doubt that. How about, would you like to hold Alyssa for a minute? We should probably see if she likes you first.
Yes, definitely. But I ought to wash my hands first.
Your hands?
My hands. I must have touched a million things on my way here. As much as I want to hold her, I just don't think it's safe, you know?
Really? What have you been touching?
Oh, you know, just ordinary things, this and that.
You look pretty clean. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Well, if you must know, I... I volunteered at the hospital earlier today.
Oh, I'm impressed. You don't see many young people doing that these days. But you're right. As nice as that is of you, there's all sorts of bugs you can pick up in a hospital. It won't hurt to be extra careful. I'll show you to the bathroom. Would you mind answering the door for me?
Sure, no problem.
It's probably just my friend Kate. Just let her in, please. Is that okay? The bathroom's this way. Follow me.
Your turn, Mrs. A.
Seriously.
Do something. Anything.
Fine. Make sure you scrub those dirty hands really well. I need a bit of time.
On va la tuer, on va la foutre dans le four, hein, Luc? Oh mon Dieu.
Hello.
Hello? Are you Kate?
I've been sent by the agency. My name is Rita Tickle. May I come in, please?
Agency? What agency?
The Happy Nanny Babysitters Agency, of course. We bring fun and professionalism into childminding at a discount price. May I come in, please?
Wait, just hang on a second.
I believe we have an appointment. It was confirmed by post. Didn't you get a letter?
Hang on, I said. I'm sorry. The position has already been taken.
Oh, great. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thanks for your time. See ya.
Wait. There must have been some kind of mix-up.
No, there wasn't a mix-up. You're just too late. Bye.
I'd better call the office and find out what happened.
Putain, mais elle fait peur. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est ce que j'étais en train de me faire comme réflexion. Putain, laisser des ciseaux sur un lit à côté d'un gosse, quoi. Putain, genius.
So, was it my friend at the door?
No,
Oui, c'est vrai.
just some door-to-door salesman.
Well, I hope you told him to go to hell. I honestly don't know what these people are thinking.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sure it's Kate this time. I'll let her in if you'll excuse me for a minute.
Wait! I think I forgot to turn the tap off in the bathroom.
Oh, that's okay, don't worry. Would you mind going back to the bathroom and turning it off while I answer the door?
I'm feeling really sick all of a sudden.
Oh. Do you think you're actually going to throw up?
Yes, definitely. Oh, yes.
Quickly go back to the bathroom. I don't mean to be rude, but this is a very expensive carpet.
Will you come with me? Please? What if I faint? I'm scared. Everything's just spinning around.
Can Mrs. Ashworth go with you for a change?
It's okay. I'll answer the door and let your friend in, yeah?
Well... Fine, I'll put Alyssa in her bed for a minute and I'll come with you. You must have got some bug in the hospital after all.
On va retrouver l'autre... l'autre Micheline. Maïté. Alors Maïté, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
It's you? Again?
Hello.
Hello.
Is this flat number 8? My
Putain, c'est
name is
écrit.
Rita Tickle from the Happy Nanny Agency.
Oh putain, mais quelle
May I come in, please?
Look, sweetheart, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
You are looking for a nanny, yeah?
No, not anymore.
I have 10 years experience and training in child discipline techniques and behavioural psychology.
Oh, putain, mais elle
Also,
comprend rien.
I am known for good personal hygiene, strong work ethics, and I only take one break every 5 hours. Just to use the restroom.
Wow, that sounds really great,
Oh, enfin, pour
but I
s'occuper
don't
d'un
need
bébé.
your services.
You don't need a nanny.
No. I've decided to give my baby up for adoption.
You're an evil person.
Ah,
You'll
j'adore.
go to hell for doing that to your baby.
Ouais, complètement. Allez, dégage.
Yeah, I'm evil. But you're thick.
Complètement. Terminani. C'est ça, c'est Terminani. Ouais, genre je peux me casser en fait. Ah merde. Hmm. Je peux complètement me casser en fait.
These scissors seem sharp enough. Let's create some diversion. I hope this is what Mitzi had in mind.
Oh, not that again.
What happened to the lights? I'm terrified of the dark. I can't move. Oh God, can't breathe.
Calm down, it's alright. Probably just that stupid mirror. It must have run out of money again. It's not even that dark.
Please, you got to do something about it. I think I'm going to faint.
Fine, just stay in my bedroom. There'll still be plenty of sunlight there at this time of the day. I'll go outside and put some money on the meter. It'll only take a minute.
Tellement chiante, Mitzi.
Right. Let's do it.
Is that you,
Ouais,
Mrs.
juste
Ashworth?
trop con.
What happened?
No idea. Maybe it's a blackout, like in the old days.
It's probably just the meter. Let me see.
So it's not her either. What a waste of time. It's time to leave. This interview is over.
cable's been cut. But why would anyone do that?
I think we're going to go now. This whole power cut gave me a terrible headache.
Is that you, Mitzi? But we haven't finished yet. Have you changed your mind about the job?
No, of course not. I'm just scared of darkness. And I still feel sick, you know. Perhaps we can continue some other time.
I've had it. I'm getting a new fuse box.
Was that you, Jesse?
Yeah. How are you doing, Pauline?
Well, we need the power back. Can you do something?
Yeah, I can easily fix that. There's an electrical store that's open till late. I'll get some stuff and I'll be back before you know it.
Bear in mind it's not just the fuse box, it's the cable this time.
I'll get a new cable too, don't worry. But in the meantime, go home, find some candles and chill, yeah?
Thanks, Jesse. That's awfully nice of you.
Well, it was great seeing you, but we're going to leave now.
Hello.
Who's that?
My name is Rita Tickle.
Rita who? What the hell is going on here? Do you know this woman, Mrs. Ashworth?
I've never seen her before in all my life. Now she'll think we are absolutely crazy.
I wouldn't worry too much. You're not exactly the most popular neighbor in the house anyway.
Thanks.
What? You don't actually care what those idiots think, do you?
No, of course not. It's just that Pauline seems all right. I'm not too proud of causing her all this trouble.
It'll get fixed soon. Look, Jesse's gone out. We can now get inside flat 7 and see what he's been up to.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
We can also cross Pauline off the list. I've searched through her internet history, and needless to say, there's nothing exciting there.
Oui, enfin, un historique, ça s'efface. Eh ben, putain. C'est pas Mr. Robot, hein.
Now that he's gone, we can get inside.
Yes, let's do that.
I'll close my eyes and you pick that lock, Mitzi.
Okay, but no peeking.
I'd never. You've really hurt my feelings now.
Yeah. Now close them. There,
C'est ça, elle
job
arrive
done.
à retrouver un gars à partir de cette conversation sur le net.
Jesus,
Ah
are these...
Relax, Mrs. A. They're just Halloween masks.
Oh, good. That's good. Because I swear, if I see another bloody head...
So, who's got windows over this side of the building?
Well, Joe Davis lives right below. I guess we could also check one flat below Joe's. I just hope the cable's long enough.
Let's find out, shall we? Right. I should be able to use that computer now. Could you give me 5 minutes, Mrs. A?
Sure. Why not? I'll keep an eye on the door.
It's not him either. God damn it!
Oui, non, mais il est fou quand même.
We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it. This is it. We've got all we need.
Great! Are you going to tell me about the Cat Widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day. Her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. But there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall. He noticed a shadow of a cloaked figure standing ahead. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. Someone wrote "Cat Killer" on his door. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too.
Oui, mais c'est nous, l'ombre.
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen.
Ah, j'adore.
Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this.
Ah, je savais pas que tu pouvais te planter. Ah, c'est trop drôle.
Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed.
Non.
As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink.
On n'a plus rien à faire jusqu'au prochain chapitre, normalement.
There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list. Would you like to talk to him?
Sure. I'll pretend I'm doing one of those customer surveys. Old people usually have time to answer lots of stupid questions.
They just want some attention, Mitzi.
Hello there, sir. If you could spare us just a few minutes of your time, we'd like to ask some questions about your internet service provider.
I'm not interested. I don't have any money. Go bother someone else.
Oh. But we're not trying to sell anything. It's just a little survey.
What? Wait a second. I can't hear what you're saying, sweetie. Let me get my hearing aid.
You think he'll be back with a shotgun?
Don't be silly. This isn't America.
Et bim!
I thought I heard someone. What did you want?
Do you own a computer connected to the internet?
Say again?
Right. Okay. Do you...
I can't hear you very well, dear. You'll have to speak up. I'm an old man, you know. I'll be 85 this year.
Do you live alone?
When you're an old man like me, you end up watching all your friends and family die. I'll be 85 this year, but I can still cook my dinner, and I make my bed every morning, all by myself.
So... you do live alone, then?
Look, young lady, I don't need any help. I've told them already. I can manage just fine. I can still cook my dinner, and I make my bed every morning, all by myself. And not that it's any of your business, but when I die, I'll die in my own home, in my own bed.
I'm honestly not trying to take that away from you. We're just here to ask about...
I will not have anyone washing me, or dressing me, or feeding me. I can manage. I've done it all my life, and it'll stay this way. I can still cook my bed, and I make my dinner every morning, all by myself.
Do you have a computer?
There's no need to shout. I've got my hearing aids. I can hear what you're saying.
Sorry.
A young, pretty lady like yourself wouldn't understand about old age. We live in two different worlds, dear. And if you're here to make fun of me, why won't you just go ahead and be done with it?
No, with all respect, I just wanted to ask if you by any chance own a computer.
Pardon?
A computer!
Wait a second, dear. I think I need to change the batteries in my hearing aid.
Oh putain.
I must have forgotten to switch them off last night. I'll be right back.
No, wait! Jesus. I don't think I've got enough patience for this, Mrs. A.
To be honest, the chances that he's our guy are pretty slim. I think we should go.
Yeah, this is pointless. Even if he did have a computer, he probably wouldn't even remember how to switch it on.
Let's say goodbye quickly and try to look elsewhere.
Can I help you?
Not really. We were just going.
What? I don't want to buy anything. I told you before, I'm not interested. I don't have any money. Go bother someone else.
Sorry to have bothered you, sir. We'll go now.
I'll see you later, ladies.
Next time I'll do the talking, yeah?
He's tough. Wouldn't answer a single question. But he can't possibly be an internet whiz.
Yep, he's just a lonely old man. Let's cross him off the list.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we'll need to sleep on it, and we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right. We need some sleep.
Moi aussi.
Thanks, Susan. It meant a lot that you came with me today. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.
Oh putain. Wow. Alors c'est ça, ça vient de péter toutes mes théories, c'est génial. Ah putain. Ah mais... Est-ce que c'était encore une illusion ou alors... Parce que ça en plus c'était une des 4 formes de Sophie. Et ça, la chaise électrique, c'est le passage avec le Docteur Z. C'est probablement le passage où il électrocute Agnès en plus, du coup. Parce que là, on est à la fin des deux, en fait. Oh putain.
Look at this door. Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us. I think there's someone in the kitchen.
Mais du coup, tu te dis, est-ce que ça peut être complètement réel, du coup, hein? Genre qu'il aurait, étant donné que sa femme était anorexique, qu'il l'a gavée, en fait. Pour pas qu'elle soit anorexique, et du coup, elle est devenue ultra obèse, et en fait, je sais pas, il la croit morte, et il essaye de la réanimer. Et en fait, ça, c'est le... Ouais, ce serait le passage avant la fin, mais ça voudrait dire que l'absence de... Mais ça... colle avec ce que Suzanne dit, hein, que ça fait des années qu'elle l'a pas vu. Et il montrait la cave, hein. Donc ce serait une pièce cachée de la cave. Oui, mais c'est ça, hein, c'est complètement la vérité en fait. Enfin, je suis pas certaine en fait. Parce que quand, à la fin de Downfall, Suzanne arrive et qu'elle voit Ivy, elle dit bien que Ivy n'a que la peau sur les os. Là, il y a une incohérence. Suzanne la voit mourante de faim. Ouais. Oh putain.
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens. I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died, but it just wasn't enough.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can. Look, I've made up my mind about this. I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far. I can't be part of this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera. He's very clever with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look, it's a trap. He knows why you're here, and he will kill you. Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well. He owes me everything. It breaks my heart to do this now. What choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it. He won't dare to kill his own father, and I won't let 2 innocent lives be lost because of him.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. There's not much time. Didn't you hear me? He's watching.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
Oh God. Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly. It's a gas mask. He's going to poison us.
It's too late!
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No! Stop that, Adam! You're going to kill your father!
We'll never make it to the door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
What about you? No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I can't let you die. Not like this.
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying anyway. And you've got to live, Mrs. A. You'll live and you'll be happy again. You've been a great friend, Mrs. A.
No. You've got a date, and I'll make sure you turn up for it.
I can't.
There is no time to argue. I'll be fine. Now. Do it! Mitzi, think of a vegetable while I'm gone.
Et le fait de lui donner le masque est un des éléments de la Golden Ending. En fait, là, il y a 3 choses à faire pour avoir la Golden Ending.
Welcome home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What took you so long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm tired of you. Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long. Let's go inside. I have one last job for you.
Oh là aussi en fait.
There are still 2 candles left, Susan. You know how this works. A soul for a soul.
And that's it. I blow out the last candle, and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one. I'll never bother you again. Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life extinguished forever. Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know that. In life, you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision. Haven't you learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair. You opened your heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they'd chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what about the man with the flowers? All that he wanted was to hear you play before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course. Most of all, was it fair that...
Shut up! Just shut up, you ugly bitch! Now I know who you really are. All those feelings I had in me for years, that bitter guilt and self-pity, that hatred for myself and everyone else. You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there, always. Every day I looked at you in the mirror, like a dark cloud I couldn't see through. I let you take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this. But not any longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
Ok. En fait, là, il faut refuser.
No, I won't. I'm done playing your stupid little games. You won't tell me what to do anymore. I am stronger than you. I can close my eyes and you'll be gone.
Blow out the candle.
It's time to say goodbye, sister. I'm not gonna miss you.
You will never leave this place without me. You need me. We are one.
No. Tomato. You were thinking about a tomato, right?
C'est pas un légume, putain!
Tomato is a fruit, silly.
Who
Voilà.
cares? I like tomatoes.
So do I. But I hate to disappoint you, but I was really thinking of onions.
Why onions?
They're the saddest of the vegetables, of course. They make people cry. What happened, Mrs. A? I saw you die. And yet, you're here. Alive, like if nothing's ever happened.
Well, let's put it this way. Everyone knows cats have 9 lives. So do cat ladies, apparently. But this time, I feel there won't be second chances. I'm down to one last life now. I can't afford to waste it.
You are such a nutter, Mrs. A. You are absolutely fucking bonkers. But I'm so happy to see you. Never, ever do that to me again, alright?
I can happily promise you that, Mitzi.
This is it. His room is through that door. It's time to face the Eye of Adam.
What are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Voilà, coucou les devs au-dessus. Hein.
You're the Eye of Adam? A pathetic, wheelchair-bound invalid? Is this a joke? Do you know who I am? Do you know what you've done to me? You fucking murderer! Tonight it's your turn to die. I'm gonna paint this room with your brains and I'm gonna watch and smile. I swear to God I'll do it. Well, nothing to say? Nothing at all? Aren't you going to beg for your sad little life? Say something! Anything!
Mitzi, where did you get that gun from?
It doesn't matter. Please, Mrs. A. This is something I have to do. You are free to leave if you want. You don't have to be a part of it. Just try to understand. Beg for forgiveness, you scum. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't believe I'm gonna shoot you, do you? Oh, I've dreamt of this moment for so long.
Look at this man, Mitzi. He hasn't twitched a muscle since we entered the room. I think he's paralyzed.
That's impossible. He's lying to us. He's faking it. Do something. Talk for God's sake. I need you to answer me. I need to know.
He won't answer you. He can't talk.
Then, how did he post all that stuff online? What the? How did he do it?
I think I know how. See that little device on his left eye? I've heard about these. It's a controller. It seems the only part of his body he can move is his eyeball. Controller connected to the computer tracks its movement, allowing him to...
What? That's ridiculous. How do you even know such things?
I'm a nurse? I've seen these before. Well, I've seen eye-controlled wheelchairs, but there's no reason why it wouldn't work with a computer.
Jesus. That would explain the whole Eye of Adam thing. He really is just the eye. But no, that doesn't change anything. He must die. He deserves nothing more. What? You arrogant shit! I will fucking do it! Just tell me one thing. One thing. Why? Why did you make Jack kill himself? Fine. It'll be a pleasure. Ready to die, scumbag?
Look at these oxygen tanks. I don't think it's a good idea.
What? Why not? I'm the one holding a gun here. And I will blow this bastard's brain out as soon as he looks at me. You hear me? Look at me. I want you to see what you've done. The pain you've caused me.
Mitzi, that's not what I meant. Just put the gun down for a second.
No! No. I can't do that, Mrs. A. I'm sorry. This is something I have to do. I have to.
Can't you hear that hissing sound? These cylinders are clearly leaking gas.
Please stay out of it.
You'll make a whole room blow up.
I don't care. Just leave me alone.
You lied to me. You never said you wanted to kill him.
Now, wasn't that quite obvious? What did you think I wanted to do? Have a coffee with him? Chat about the weather or politics? For God's sake, I'm here because this son of a bitch needs to die. If I don't kill him now, he'll just carry on and more innocent people will lose their lives. Do you really want that? Because I don't.
Think about it for a second. Would Jack really want this?
This bastard messed with Jack's head. He tricked him. That's what he does. He fucking tricked him.
But would Jack really want you to become a murderer?
No, he wouldn't. He wasn't violent at all. He was the kindest, sweetest guy I ever knew.
Exactly. Now, put that gun down already.
But what about me? No, I'll do it. I know Jack will forgive me.
Without his father, he's harmless. He was the one who supplied him with all this technology. He fulfilled his every single wish. I know this guy's rotten bad. There's no excuse for what he did. But he will be punished for it. Trust me. They'll put him in some stinking nursing home. He'll live his life like a vegetable. Stuck to bed. He'll have time to think about what he's done. And he'll never see a computer screen again. Isn't that enough?
He said, do it! He wants to die and I want to kill him.
He wants us all to die. Can't you see that? Isn't that what he's been preaching? A joint suicide. That's why he wants you to shoot him. So we can all get blown to pieces. His final act. The work of his life. Are you really going to give him that satisfaction? Remember what you said about feeding the troll? That's exactly what you're going to do if you kill him now.
No, maybe you're right. You should leave, Mrs. A. I'd never want you to get hurt. But I'm not going away without this fucker dead. Even if that means I die too.
Mitzi, have you lost your mind? You're going to sacrifice your life for this scum? He's a parasite! A worthless, evil piece of shit!
It's not like I've got anyone to live for, is it?
What? What about your mother? Your family?
She's dead! Yeah, I lied. I always lie. I grew up in an orphanage. My family never wanted to know me. The only person that cared about me was Jack. And he's dead! Yeah, happy now? So get the fuck out of here and let me do what I got to do.
I care about you. Do it for me. Come on, mate. It's been a long day. Let's go home. We've won.
Have we really?
Trust me. I know we have.
How?
I'm the cat lady. From now on, I win every single day. It's me, again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual. I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them, tried to help. And now, I'm writing this blog. I must confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream. But I woke up today, feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting, and when it'll hit me hard. But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on. It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. You fall and rise again. And speaking of Mitzi, well, I don't know what happened. I guess I never will. But against all odds, she just got better. Maybe it's because of that last candle. Or some other things I did that year. I don't really care. She's still here. That's all that matters to me. Every time I visit my daughter's grave, she comes too. We don't have to talk. It's just nice to have somebody there with me. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. But every now and then, you meet someone like Mitzi, who will just smile at it all. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. I teach myself to smile again. One day I'll get there. I know I will. Even if it takes me not 9, but 900 lives.
Voilà! On a fini. Et c'était la golden ending. Midi est en vie. La fin normale ou la mauvaise fin, en fait, Midi, elle finit par mourir de son cancer. Voilà. Donc ça, c'est la fin que j'avais pas eue. Midi est en vie, en fait. Et c'est la fin canon par rapport à Downfall. Après, en fait, c'est ça, c'est si Suzanne voit Ivy maigre, c'est parce elle est dans la vision de Joe. Mais en fait, Ivy, elle est obèse parce que Joe l'a séquestrée et l'a surnourrie. Voilà, je pense que c'est ça. Putain, mais c'est fou. Les jeux, une fois que tu les as finis, T'appuies sur une touche. Voilà, au revoir. Le jeu il a fermé. Du coup, juste avant de finir et que j'aille me coucher à 8h du matin, juste que vous voyez les 3 fins de Downfall. Parce qu'il faut les voir.